how do your emotions work? So I've always been fascinating how our emotions work. The problem is I always used to think that they were kind of in our head, right? I felt something and I tried to reason it out or logic it out. But one amazing study by Aalto University found that we actually feel emotions in different parts of our body. So I want you to take a look at this body map of emotions. As you can see, different emotions signal different kinds of activity. So the blue that you're seeing on the image and on the screen in front of you means less activity. So when you feel sad or depressed, you actually lose the feeling of activity or feel numb in your body. Whereas the yellow and red colors you're seeing show heightened activity. So anger, for example, makes you feel really hot in the chest and face. So as I was researching for my book, Captivate, I was looking more into how emotions work. And I stumbled upon a little people puzzle. So we ran two different polls on Twitter where we asked people two sets of similar questions. The first question is, when I am nervous on the inside, I can disguise it very well from others. So 60% of you agreed with this statement that you can disguise your emotions well, 40% said no, you can't. The next thing we asked was, I can instantly spot a phony the minute I meet him or her. True or false? This time, the answers were switched. 67% of you said true, and 33% of you said false. Now, think about this puzzle for a second. Most of us feel that we can hide our feelings on the inside, that we can fake it till we make it. However, most of us also feel that other people can't fool us, that we can spot their real emotions. What I think this points out is that we often feel that we're more in control of our emotions than we actually are. So if you're showing up to events that you don't like, if you're going on dates that you don't like, if you're in a job interview that you don't really feel prepared for, you might think you can hide it, but it is really hard to hide that anxiety. You literally feel it and show it in your body. So I want you to think about, how can you be more you? How can you show up to places that you really like? And how can you make sure you take charge of your social game plan? This is one of my favorite books from my book, Captivate, where I talk about only showing up to places where you thrive. I want you to think of 3 places that you love connecting with people. I want you to think of 3 places where you survive, places that you do not like going with people. If you try to go to a survive place where you don't actually like being there, people can tell. 67% of you said that you think you can spot a phony. But when you go to your thrive places, you meet great people, you're funny, you're super captivating, and those are the places that I want you to stay. So make sure that you're going to those good places, you're going with people who are great wing women or wing men, and always set yourself on a time limit so you're not overextending yourself in those places. I hope that you like this little tip. I hope you found that body map of emotions interesting. If you're curious about human behavior or emotions, be sure to check out my book, Captivate. I would love to teach you more of my favorite hacks.